It's never about avoiding rock bottom. It's about finding the courage to bounce back when life brings us to our knees. Have you ever felt like life hit the reset button on you when you were not looking? Does it feel like your existence is an ongoing cycle of upheaval and transformation, where each new beginning is the birth of a new chapter in an ever-evolving narrative? I turned 30 in 2017. Along with the ongoing knee pain and being smack dab in the middle of my Saturn return, a relationship ended. At 31, I moved to Maryland. By 32, my career was starting to go where I wanted it to go, and I'm starting to get used to the DMV life. People in and from the DMV will know exactly what I mean. The very specific hustle and bustle that comes with living near that BW highway. I was in a good place. And by 33, my mom died. And I was officially an orphan. I'm an only child, the first and only daughter. And with that comes its own set of problems. Its own set of woes, its own set of burdens. Its own set of rules. By 34, I was lost in what I should do next. I had gone no contact with majority of my family, and by 35, my entire department was laid off, and I lost nearly everything. Now at 36, I sit here in front of you, someone who is also trying to restart their life, with some insights and some connections with myself that I wasn't able to confront until now. The first thing I've learned is this: we have to feel rock bottom to see if we can bounce. Hitting rock bottom is the ultimate exercise in truly understanding our own strength. It's in those moments, amidst the pain and the chaos, that we discover the resilience that we didn't know we possessed. When at rock bottom, it's important to make these few assessments. What does it feel like? Is it lonely? Strangely calming? Is it even exciting? What have I lost? I have lost friends and relatives that were only showing up in ways that benefited them to my detriment. Was something actually lost? Or was my peace, my sanity, my sense of self, was that gained? What else have I gained? There's something that happens when all feels lost. There's a time of piecing together the scraps to build a new foundation, a new psyche, a new belief system. The building of a new home for all versions of you that you know more deeply now, that have resonated with you in ways that you never expected. You met yourself last year, year before last, during COVID, during college. You met yourself in ways that you did not anticipate, but in some way, shape, or form, or for whatever reason, you denounced it, you put it away, you put it to the side. But now, all of those versions of you are showing up, and you are finally welcoming them back home. You have a new place to reside within yourself, and that building has no leaks. You are absolutely free there. Hitting rock bottom often involves grabbing some of the texture, the dirt, the rocks, the sediment, at that space to determine that, oh, I never want to feel this again. So that brings me to my next lesson. Starting over is a blessing. It means we still have time. Starting over is daunting, especially when we fought for what is now gone. But the hard-won truth is this. It is a gift, a chance to rebuild, to reinvent, to renounce, to announce, to reinvest. It's about redefining ourselves. Another truth that a lot of us don't often realize until we're in the midst of it is starting over has no age requirement and it has no age limit. Starting over in my 30s looks vastly different and is way more cathartic than, say, if I had to start this over in my 20s. 26-year-old me and 36-year-old me know each other by name, but not by circumstance. But I carry all versions of me, so I never forget who I fight for. Starting over is a reminder that as long as we're still breathing, there's an opportunity to shape an entirely new story. We don't have to worry about erasing the past. The past is how we got to where we are now. Past us did what it knew to do, whether it was right, wrong, or indifferent, whether it was going with the flow, whether it was doing whatever it needed to do to survive. It's about blazing a brand new path for present us so that future us has a stronger and wiser future. Which brings me to my last point. We work with what we know until we know better. The best of us challenge ourselves until we know that new creature. We all are a product of our experiences and the knowledge and wisdom we've gained along the way. It's okay to work with what we know until we learn better, and we have to have the courage to apply the new things that we've learned, get out of our way by saying that we should have known this before, or having other people tell us by some way of being able to obtain these things in infancy that we should have done this years ago. Growth is a gradual evolution, or self-revolution, as I might say, fueled by our willingness to do better, to challenge ourselves, to challenge every version of us that was never fully ours, but was cast on us or expected of us, but it was never who we were. And we tried so hard to fit into that box. It was never meant to be. And we break the hearts of the people that created these things for us, but we win ourselves. We win ourselves back. Or we win ourselves for the first time. I found myself starting from scratch once again. But this time, I have a wealth of hard-won experiences that I have under my belt to make me the most impactful version of myself going forward. Life doesn't go as planned, but it's in these unexpected turns that we grow the most. I've learned to take each setback as not a failure, but an opportunity to learn and to adapt. I'm in a place of peace and acceptance. I've come to terms with my losses. And I'm learning to cherish the present moment. I'm not the same person I was at 30, 20, 16, 8. But I carry that inner child, that inner teen, that young adult into who I am now, standing here on business at 36. And as I look towards my 40s, I'm so excited to grow. We are so hell-bent on attempting to make people feel old for continuing to live. And I'm going to live this thing on out until every last one of them wheels falls off. Life, this thing that we call life, is unpredictable. But it's the unpredictability that makes this thing worth it.